Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, let's talk about some Carnival news today. One of them is they've told people that, yeah, your very important fun person perks for this sailing, yeah, we're going to cut them back a lot. Also, we have an update on the Carnival Vista repairs as she's had engine problems and had to change her complete last itinerary. We also have another issue happening in Amsterdam where a cruise line is just, yeah, we're just not going to go there now. We're going to change our itinerary, as well as let's talk about and break down the new Princess Premier package that they're offering, show you exactly what it is and whether or not, hey, I already have the Premier package. Do I have to pay more? Probably. So Carnival is reaching out to its loyalty guests, the ones that have reached Diamond and Platinum, that they're sailing on August 24th on the Carnival Splendor. Well, they are cutting back on some of the perks that you would normally get for being Diamond and Platinum. Most significantly out of this is two of them. One of them is priority embarkation and disembarkation. You will no longer be getting that at either the ports that you're leaving from and disembarking from, or the ports of call as well as your stops along the way. Plus, they're also saying if you're the Diamond class, which is below Platinum, well, you're not guaranteed your dining times. Like, you can't just call up and say, I want to book my time now. Where before, when you were Diamond class, on most ships, you can just say, yep, I want my I'm going at this time, and they would say, yep, no problem. So those are the two main ones on this, and it's all because the cruise is very, very popular. It's sold out, and it is leaving from Singapore over to Australia. So it is definitely a very popular trip. However, if you, isn't it nice to have all those perks only to have them taken away because there's too many of us. Too many of us have reached that pinnacle on the cruise line as well. Speaking of Carnival though, the Carnival Vista arrives back in its home port today to set sail on another cruise. It's going to leave a little later than planned because they're heading on with a bunch of technicians and engineers and repair people to fix the mechanical issues that's happened so far on the cruise. The previous cruise was really affected. It had to change its entire itinerary, going to completely different destinations, as well as leaving at a different time from the home port as well. Good news is it's back. It's going to arrive on time, but they're going to repair it. It should only delay disembarkation today. It should not affect any of the stops. So the next cruise and the cruise after should all run smoothly, provided they get all the repairs done today. Let's fingers crossed that they get all that done and everybody can get on with just enjoying their cruise. Next, we have Ambassador Cruise Line. Cruise ship Ambition was set to go into Amsterdam. It's again a relatively small ship, but they heard that Extinction Rebellion was just going to block the locks again. So they're not going to bother to go through the locks. They're going to dock at a port on this side of the docks, and they're going to bus all of the people into Amsterdam, which is a bit of an inconvenience for the guests because now it takes about an hour extra into any excursions that people wanted to do to go into Amsterdam and back. So is it stopping anybody from getting into Amsterdam? No. Is it stopping any pollution? No. Is it stopping the cruise lines from doing their work? No. So yeah, great protest, Extinction Rebellion. You're accomplishing nothing. Congratulations. I'm glad you're disrupting everyone's holidays and accomplishing nothing. I hope I didn't just challenge them to find another thing to go and start blocking things about. But hopefully Amsterdam gets on the ball because they said they're going to start punishing people who interfere in these. Let's hope they get away. You know, it's one thing to protest. It's another thing to completely interfere with business and other people during your protest. It's completely a different story. Next, let's talk about Princess Premier and Princess Plus is we heard that Princess Premier has recently changed the things that you would get, let's say, the things that you would get if you now have Premier, hoping that more people will upgrade to the Premier package from the Princess Plus. Now, the old price was $80 per day per person. The new price is $90 per day per person. And the Princess Plus is still remaining at $60 per day. So, if you were Princess Plus and you wanted to upgrade to the new Premier package, it would be $30 per day per person in the cabin. So as a couple, that's going to cost you $60 per day for if you're on 10 days, that's $600 to upgrade. Now, what does that give you as a difference between Princess Plus and Princess Premier and the old Premier? Now, if you booked the old Premier at the $80 per day price, it will cost you $10 per day per person to upgrade. You are not grandfathered in because you booked it ahead of these changes. The new changes, you're going to have to pay for if you want to have them included. It'll say Premier, but it'll also have that hashtag beside it saying, yeah, you only get this when you're on board. You don't get unlimited this, etc. So if you want these perks, you're going to have to pay the extra money for it. So what does it all include? Well, if you start with the Wi-Fi, both Plus and Premier will now get the new Medallion Max, which is the one that they're touting now, that they're coming online by August 31st. And it's supposed to be so fast that gamers can play online on the ships. So I'll be testing that next month when I'm on her myself. But the big change right now is also Plus, you get one device. Premier, you get 4 devices. So a couple can each have their phone and computer or a lap or an iPad all hooked up at the same time. So that does give you a cost saving as well. Then a big change as well is the beverage package. For if you're in the Plus, you can go up to $15 and have a maximum of 15 drinks per day. Well, the Premier, you can go up to $20 in drink costs as well as unlimited. So you can have 15, 16, 17, 18 drinks if you wish, which is a change from the cruise lines had in any Carnival cruise in the past. Next is gratuities. Both are included in the Plus and Premier. You don't have to worry about tipping your stateroom attendant and gratuities, etc. It's all included. Another big one, specialty dining. This is probably the biggest change there. Princess Plus, you get no specialty dining included, but in Premier now, you get the old one, you would only get 2 specialty dining. The new one, you now get unlimited specialty dining, provided you can book a specialty dining, time on the cruise ship. But that's a big change. And with some of the new dining venues coming on, like on the Sun and the Star, those dining venues are a little more expensive than the old price used to be on, say, the Island Princess or the Grand Princess, where you used to be able to get a specialty dining just a couple of years ago for $29. Well, now they're up into the $49 and $59 range, much like many of the other cruise lines out there. So having unlimited in that could definitely make it a worthwhile thing. Those are the big changes with the Premier package. You get the unlimited drinks, you get the Max now in the Wi-Fi, and you get the specialty meals included as well. But they have more things that they include. Casual meals, if you're on the Princess Plus, you get 2 casual meals per sailing. Doesn't matter if the sailing is 4 days or 20 days. You still only get 2 per sailing. Where Premier, you would get unlimited, which is, of course, places like Alfredo's, the pizza place on board, is a casual dining meal. So keep that in mind as you're booking. Professional photos. If you watch Tony on our cruise from La Lita Loca, he had the Premier package and we just posed for pictures everywhere we went. Every time we got off the ship, we posed for pictures in front of the ship with the photographers, etc. On formal nights, we posed for pictures. everything. If you're Princess Plus, you don't have any photos included, but Premier, you get unlimited photos, and it just downloads right to the app, and you can download it right off your phone. Very easy service, and Tony kind of really enjoyed that, and we took full advantage of it on our last cruise for 16 days. Premium desserts. Now, I don't know if this is a real benefit or not. Premium desserts for the Plus is 2 per day. And if you ever see those premium desserts, they're like this. I mean, if you're eating more than 2 a day, oh my goodness, good for you. If you're on the Premier, you get unlimited premium dessert. You could just eat premium desserts for the entire cruise if you want. If you could. You better have a heck of a high metabolism. And then we have the Ocean Now delivery, your medallion, etc. There's no fees. There's no way. You don't have to get on when you get on board. There's no fee to order a drink to your room, or order a drink into the Princess Live when you're watching a show. That's all waived. The fee is waived. It's included. Also, room service for both Plus and Premier is still included. You can still order free room service unless you're ordering something that costs money from one of their specialty restaurant features. Then you have fitness classes. If you're big into exercising, taking yoga in the morning, etc., or Zumba class, well, if you're Plus, you get 2 per sailing. If you're in Premier, you get unlimited fitness classes during that cruise. And then reserve seating, if you're okay with some arguments once in a while, if you watch Tony's video. I had to laugh because he left a great seat right beside me to go sit up there, and then almost just got into a whole hassle with people around him kind of thing. It was funny. No reserve seating for Princess Plus, but reserve seating is included for the production shows in Premier. And then finally, Princess Prizes, which is when during casino hours, when the casino's open, when you go back to your stateroom, you can hit it and you might win prizes like wine tasting or even a free cruise on board. Well, Princess Plus, you don't get that. Princess Premier, you do. So there's a lot included in Princess Premier. Now remember, it's $90 per day per person, extra charge on your cruise. So a 10-day cruise, that for a couple, that's $180 per couple per day. It does add up. And if you have Princess Premier right now and you want this service, you're going to have to upgrade it and pay $10 per person per day to upgrade it. Right now, the website's kind of funky. It's acting up. People have been contacting me saying, hey, I would like to upgrade to the new Premier and I want to cover that. I will, but I can't right now because it's giving me different prices, etc. Until they get that glitch worked out, it'll probably take 4, 5, 6 days to get it working all properly and everything. Then I can upgrade everybody, especially those coming up on our group cruise coming up on December 7th, next year in March, etc. Any of our Princess group cruises we have in the future, anybody wants to upgrade to Premier with this new change, it's going to take me a little while, a week or so anyway, until I'm sure and I feel safe in making the changes so it sticks and we don't end up having to pay more money in the future. Well, let me know. Do you think Premier is now worth it with the unlimited specialty dining and the unlimited drink package now and the max with 4 plus unlimited desserts, folks? Unlimited desserts. Woohoo! I don't think I've had one of their specialty desserts yet because it looks like it's about 10,000 calories. Well, let me know in the comments down below, would you upgrade? And until next time, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.